What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Expanded Thursday, and last time we covered Expanded Thursday, we talked about Shadow Calyrex and how it stole the BDIF of Expanded. Don't get me wrong, the deck's busted, it's good. But let's turn over it and let's go something, you know, Shadow Rider's more like passive, right? Like you're slowly set up, right? You slowly set up your guys. Well, let's look at a deck that is super aggressive, and that is Dragonite. Not only Dragonite, but Dragonite ADP, and non-Arceus, not Arceus Decidueye Palkia. We're talking about good old Arceus Dialga Palkia, the real threat of Expanded with the Alter Creation. For the rest of the game, your Pokemon's attack through 30 more damage, right? Which is good. 30 buff is great. But if this has one extra Water G attached to it, so it needs a metal and a water, you take an additional prize card, you knock somebody out, which is a very big deal. Because with Dragonite V, you do Dragon Heal, which does 250. You do 20 damage to each of your bench Pokemon. Whoop-de-doo, who cares? But now you have this Dragonite that's swinging for 280 damage. When it knocks something out, like a V, you take 3 prize cards. If you knock out like a tag team Pokemon, you take 4 prize cards. If you knock out a regular Pokemon, you take 2 prize cards, which is really good. And you'll need a Water Lightning. Now, this is a really big deal because it expanded. You have double Dragon Energy. Double Dragon Energy can be counted as 2 energy types attached to Dragon Pokemon. So, you attach Double Dragon to the Dragonite, and then you can get a Lightning Energy. This is via Tapu Koko, because you have Dance of Agents, once turn to turn. This Pokemon's on your bench. You may choose 2 of your bench Pokemon, and attach a Lightning Energy from discard to each of them. If you do, discard all cards from this Pokemon and put it in the Lost Zone. So, once it's in the Lost Zone, you can't retrieve it. That's fine. But you're going to Dance of Agents, attach a Lightning Energy to Dragonite, and then you're going to Dragon Gale off turn 1 because you're going second, and you actually do want to go second in this deck. That's the best thing to do because you just want to start swinging and doing crazy. And yeah, that's the deck pretty much, right? There's some other things in here. If you don't need, if you don't need the Alter Creation, the other GX tech that you can use is Chaotic Order GX, right? So it says turn all of your prize cards face up. Those prize cards remain face up for the rest of the game. If this Pokemon has at least 1 extra Psychic Energy attached to it and 1 extra Dark Energy attached to it, it provides, in addition to this attack cost, take 2 prize cards. So basically, if you have 1 extra Psychic and 1 extra Dark, well, good news for you. You touch Double Dragon and it counts as it, right? I'm pretty sure you touch Double Dragon and it counts as Chaotic Order, right? Because it's an extra Dark and it's extra Psychic. So, I think so. I'm pretty sure. Maybe you need a Lightning in Double Dragon. It's one of those 2 combos. I don't think we'll ever use Chaotic Order, but if it comes up, we'll try to test it out. But it's just guarantee your last 2 prize cards. You just flip over, take 2 prize cards, you're good to go, right? Outside of that, Crobat to set up to draw 6 cards. Danny discard your hand, draw 6. We got Sudowoodo. You'll lock your opponent to 4, which is really good because a lot of decks need a bunch of bench space. Yeah, Vikavolt against decks that like to use item cards, like let's say Control is a really good one. I think Control is probably your biggest threat, right? So you paralyze Bolt to 50, they can't use any of the item cards. They can't play the item cards, which is good. It's good. It shuts down the deck completely. Zor's tearing up her tower behind me. So yeah, really good card, just to slow your opponent down and potentially just destroy Control. And Tapu Lele for that Wonder Tag to switch your extra supporter card, just keep it consistent. Yeah, so that's all the Pokemon you're going to play in here. This is actually a list piloted by ROI. There's actually an expanded tournament today on Wednesday, which is I'm recording the video right now. And it went 7-1. Really good. It beat Gigas, Pikarom, Ultra Cosmic Garbodor, lost to Jolteon and Teleon, beat Gyarados, beats, what deck is this? Rowlet Alola Zekator. Pretty good there. It beats Arceus, which was like Arceus, Pyroar, Charizard, like Arceus Fire? Okay, sure. And then it beat Jolteon, the one that lost to. There we go. So yeah, there you go. Lost to Jolteon, but then it just beat in the finals. So yeah, it gained its win. So there you go. But yeah, let's look at everything else. Computer Search, discard 2, search for any card, super consistent. Escape Rope, both players switch. And this is a big deal because you need Escape Rope swing it to the active, and then like Tapu Koko to a Dragonite to get the turn 1 attack off. Field Blower to get rid of stadium cards or item cards to them. So that's pretty neat. You can discard. The big thing is going to be like Float Stone, so you have abilities or something like that. I imagine, right? There might be like you might need to bump I don't know, Parallel City or something that could be really useful. One Hisuian Hitball, search your prize cards, put a base Pokemon, put it in your hand. You only play basics, so who cares? Max Elixir, this is going to help get that turn one off as well. Look at top 6 cards of your deck. Attach a basic energy card you find there to a base Pokemon on your bench. So once again, not only do you have Tapu Koko, you have the Max Elixir, which can Max Elixir 2 Dragonite V with the Lightning energies. For Quick Ball, find a basic and you discard a card. For Tag Call, this is a pretty good card in this deck. You search it for 2 tag team cards, reveal them and put it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. Your tag team cards is like, ADP is a tag team. You got the Naganadel Guzzlord is a tag team. You have Guzma Hala, which is a tag team, and that's all of them. But within those are really good cards, and we'll go over that. Trainers Mail, look at top 4 cards of your deck, put a train card in your hand. Only 1 Ultra Ball, discard 2, find a Pokemon. 3 VS Seeker, put a supporter card in your discard back in your hand. We have Stormy Mountains. You search your deck for a basic Lightning or basic Dragon. So, with Stormy Mountains, you just find Dragonite, put on your bench, and you're good to go, which is pretty nice. Guzma, switch both your actives with the bench. You get to pick. Guzma Hala. So this is like the bread and butter of the deck, right? So you use Tag Call to find 2 tag team Pokemon or tag team cards, right? You can find Guzma Hala. Guzma Hala is going to let you search to the stadium and put in your hand. But if you discard 2 cards, you can find a tool card and a special energy. Now this is pretty busted because now you can find a double Dragon energy plus like a Float Stone if you need free treat or something like that, which is pretty neat. And with Stormy Mountains, you can then find your Dragonite. So if you get the turn 1 Tag Call, you can Tag Call for Guzma Hala to guarantee the Stormy Mountains, the Float Stone, and the double Dragon energy. You just need to find a Max Elixir Koko, and you can start swinging ASAP. Marnie for disruption, in for disruption. Marnie, put in cards bottom deck. Your opponent draws 4, I draw 5. In, both players shuffle the hands. The deck draws many cards as prize cards left. Ranger, to get rid of effects of attacks. Best one is going to be ADP. You can get rid of ADP on your opponent's side if need be. Professor Richard, research, discard your hand, draw 7. This is fine because you're playing Dedenne and Crobat, so you're drawing a bunch. Now, this is pretty interesting because with Guzma Hala, you can search for a tool card, right? So you play 1 Choice Band, so you do 31 damage to GX or EX. You play a Choice Belt, so you do 31 damage to V. You have Float Stone for that free treat. And you have Choice Muscle Band, so you do 20 damage to non-GX V EX Pokemon, right? Because it's going to be GX and EX. This is going to be Pokemon V, and this is going to be just basic regular Pokemon, right? 4 Double Dragon and 7 Lightning. So there's a lot to cover. I try to explain as much as I can expanded and try to break down the decks. I know a lot of people don't like expanded, and people who don't like expanded probably didn't make it this far in this video, but I promise you, expanded is I think expanded is fine. I think it's fine. I could be wrong though. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not. Maybe expanded's in a bad place. Who knows? So 50 tokens. Let's go. Thanks, Pokemon. This is the only thing I hope on PTCGO Live they don't have. If we can just get rid of all these animations, like just waiting forever. But let's find ourselves our ADP deck. I probably need to delete some decks eventually, right? I'm so used to Pokemon just like deleting it at the beginning of every year. So did I select the deck? Hold on. Okay, it didn't. Why is it not glowing? See how like this one glows? This one's not glowing. Anyways, let's play some games. Let's get some turn on Dragonite Donks. Let's go. And we'll see what we cover next week for Expanded Thursday. There's a lot of expanded decks. If you want to see one broken down, talked about, let me know. I love playing Expanded, talking about it, and just, figuring out stuff. So, Lunala Coin, let's go. Let's say hello to our opponent. Very, very nice. Would you like to go first? No, actually, I'll let them go first. You go first, my guy. Okay. So Blitzel. So it's a Volcarona deck, most likely, right? Yeah, Volcarona for sure, right? It's for Volcarona. But they're just gonna pass with They're just gonna pass with this in the active. That wouldn't be very good. Okay, 3 light, 3 fires. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okie dokie. Let's see what we can do here. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab Dragonite. Let's do this. I want to Max Elixir first. I think I want to Max Elixir first. Yep, Trainers Mail. in this game. Yep. Because now we do this, and then we tag call for our guy. We get the Float Stone, we get the Double Dragon, and we take a knockout. So turn 1, 250. Contention Muscle Band at 270. You saw it there. We were going to get the turn 1. I think going first to the deck out of the energies is better. You play more trainer cards, so maybe... No, I think I want to thin the deck out of lightning energies first, and then hope the Trainers Mail can hit a... Yeah, I think getting rid of the lightning first is better, so your trainers will have more options to hit trainer cards. Because, like, finding that Guzma Hala, like, guaranteed as the turn 1 knockout, so... Uh-oh, we're going first. Okay, cool. This is not cool. This is not a hand you want to see, unfortunately. Okay. This is a really bad hand, actually. Sudowoodo. So we start this. We do this. Oh, you have a good deck. Thanks. We could grab the in and just like hold it for next turn. I'm gonna put down the lightning and just pass. And the next turn we can Guzma Hala if we need to guarantee the Float Stone. If we want to, right? So Float Stone the active. Quick Ball. Lightning. Oh, it's the same deck. You have a good deck. We both have good decks. We're some good deck people. So, I mean, the good thing is, like, if they swing first, then we can knock them out. So, now here's the question. Since it's the mirror, I think getting ADP off is better. But I could be wrong. Since they are taking the knockout first, they might be. I don't know. Yeah, let's say they're going to go for ADP first. Now, we have options here. If they drop that ADP, then I know we're going to go for we're going to try to do the double knockout here. So they're going to alter creation here. So here's the issue. We can just Ranger them, right? But if a Ranger, we can't do what we want to do. I think we still want to do that, though. Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay. Dragonite. Max Elixir. Is there or actually okay. Guzma Hala for the Double Dragon. So they take knockout here. Okay. Okay. So they attach that. So we have an option. We either Guzma Hala, because we know they have a Double Dragon in hand, and hope they can't find via Seeker. Or an energy, whatever. It's a V. It's a GX. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Discard 1 and 2. Go for a Choice. Double Dragon and... Stadium, sure. Sorry. I didn't think about that. And then this could be knocked out with this. So we find this. Go ahead and do this to... Oh, what's happening? Uh-huh. So we do Choice. Dragon's Gale for the knockout. So we know they have double Dragon in hand, right? Trainers Mail. Vikavolt. Double Dragon. Okay. Here comes their guy. Double Dragon. And then we're going to end them to 2 and see what happens. Okay. They like fill their bench up too, which is good for us. They already dropped Crobat. They dropped to Dedenne, or they dropped Tapu Lele. So they have access to Dedenne. Research. Okay. Discard the hand. They've already played 4 elixirs. That's really, really big deal because they don't have a space for Tapu Koko this turn. So this is beautiful. This is actually going really well for us. So they're going to 2. And then we're just going to swing and see what happens. So we do this via Seeker. I'm actually just going to grab it in here. I'm not going to put down the Pokemon down. I think it's needed. So we're going to end up to 2. Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. I mean, they can find... I mean, they need a couple cards. Well, we probably should have Trainers Mail to try to find Field Blower to get rid of the Float Stones. But yeah, we'll see what happens. They either got it, they don't got it. So end at 2. Let's see what happens. Ultra Ball. Lightning. Sudowoodo or Lele comes up. Yeah, I should have played the Trainers Mail, try to find the Field Blower to get rid of the Float Stones. But now he's got to find Lele or Koko Double Dragon. So there's Tag Call. Let's go find Malolana. Okay, I don't think this card we care about necessarily. We knocked out everybody already, so that doesn't matter. They already played double Guzma Hala. They've used a lot of resources. There's Koko. Do they have the double dragon in hand? That's what we want to know. There goes the lightning's attachments. They have it, right? Whoa! Okay, wait, that only does 160. Cool. Alright, and there we go. The inn got them. We got them. We got them. We got them. So, cool. The Ranger saved us. If we didn't play the Ranger, both our knockouts would have took 6 prize cards and they would have won the game. 100%. The Ranger showed its worth. That's pretty cool. And that was pretty cool. That was a pretty good game there. Against the mirror. I mean, the deck's good, obviously. That's why there's mirror matches. So, yeah, that was good. That was really good. I'm proud of myself. So, we just chilled and relaxed and said, we're just going to take our time. And it worked. So, on to game number 3. Let's see what happens. I mean, once again, the deck is super fast and aggressive. I don't know. I still think them... It's so weird, because, like, you only play the 2 Dragonites, right? Right. So, like, if... I don't know. No. I don't know what the answer is. Because, like, part of me says, like, hey, ooh, it's kind of a weird hand here. We can try Chaotic Order to see what happens. I think you need the Lightning, though. I really do think you need the Lightning. I could be wrong. No, we got a good hand, actually. We got Tag Call. That's all we really need, right? We just need to hit an energy off this Max Elixir. Yep. Oh, my goodness. We had a double dragon. Mew, Marshadow, Bronzor. Okay. Maybe this game, because they're not going to threaten us, and they're playing these baby attackers. I think this is where ADP kind of shines. Does that make sense? So we can do this, grab ADP, grab Guzma Hala to find ADP, or not ADP, find Stormy Mountains, Float Stone, Double Dragon, do the ADP thing, get the boosting, and then next turn starts with a Dragonite. I think that is what we want to accomplish. And also, we could potentially just go for, like, just start swinging with the ADP, too. Because, like, all these Pokemon are, like, low HP. Marshadow, Bronzor, Mew. These are all low HP Pokemon. So you really, like, really don't care about them too much. So the Dedenne comes down, discarding your research. Okay. That's okay. The only problem is once we drop this ADP, they have 2 tag teams on the field, and they have 6 price cards just chilling. Just, like, straight chilling, just waiting. So Metal Saucer to the Zacian. Now, the Zacian, the max he can hit is, like, 260, so I'm not too concerned about him knocking out an ADP the following turn. Most Zacian decks need ADP to do that additional damage. No energies off the Intrepid Sword either, which is good for us. So we'll definitely go for this. Like I said, we'll definitely do this. Grab the Guzma Hala, grab the... Oh, we prized a Guzma Hala, okay. So we'll go Guzma Hala. I think I'm just going to discard Research and Guzma. I think these are fine. We have Seeker in this card pile. We've been chilling. I didn't even check to see if Float Stone's in the deck. That was really bad of me. Okay. This is why the deck is so busted, dude. Look at this turn 1. Look at this turn 1. Sure, we'll grab Dragonite. The question I'm trying to decide is, do we do Max Elixir first, or do we wait to draw a card? I am going to wait. You can draw an extra card, then one out of the deck, then we go Max Elixir, Double Dragon, Basic or Guzma, knock out this, whatever. We probably shouldn't have dropped this too early, because now this can knock out this. But if they do that, then we can send up the Naganadel Guzzlord, try to Max Elixir to it so we can get an Ultimate Ray and knock out like a Dedenne and or Marshadow. Probably the Marshadow. Probably, I don't know which one. Maybe the Dedenne, because like the Dedenne, they're never gonna break up to the active. While Marshadow, they can. So I think that's what we're going to do here. Do you even attack very well? 180, 210. I mean, you can knock out a Zacian the following turn, so I guess that's okay. But we'll see what they do here. Another Dedenne comes down. I mean, it's not looking good for our opponent. Like, we are so... They don't know it, but we are so set up. They really need to find a Ranger here. If they found Ranger, they're in good shape. I don't know if they even play Ranger. They need to get rid of our fact to take an additional price card, because that's where the money is, man. That's where dreams are made of. So see, Dedenne, discard the hand. It is a lost Origin Form Dialga V-Star deck. Oh, no. If he does not get down in Dialga this turn, I don't see how he's going to win, unfortunately. So see, Ultra Ball, this is what he needs to play Skyfield at this turn, or scoop up net and pick up somebody. And that's the only real way I can see it, because, like, a counter, right, you can search... with that. We can remember Memory's Dawn, use a basic Pokemon and play, but what basic Pokemon do you really want to use? Beyblade? Maybe? Like, I don't know, man. It's not looking good for our opponent already. They didn't get the Bronzong out, so they can start Metal Transfer, move Metal Energies around. There is a Guzma bringing up my Dragonite. This is what I was talking about and what I was kind of scared of. But the big thing is they didn't play Ranger, so we can sit at the Float Stone, Naganadel Guzzlord. We can do the Max Elixir, go via Seeker, and like knock out Marshadow or something, right? And then set up... Oh, no, we actually can't knock this out because we have a Float Stone attached to him. Oh, okay. Goes down to 4, whatever. Now, we could be very interesting here, and we could just attack with Dragonite. That is an option we could do, right? Just kidding, my other Dragonite is prized. So we can grab Coco. And I'm not going to use Dance of the Ages right now. It's just there, just chilling, thin the deck out. No lightning energy, but I think that's okay. We'll do this. Okay, and then we'll via Seeker for Guzma. And I think we are just going to knock out the Marsh. No, we're not going to the Dedenne, I think. From here, Ultimate Ray for the knockout. Take 3 prize cards thanks to Ultra Creation GX. And we'll attach 3 lightning energies to the Guzzlord. I'm just thinning that. Do I want to grab 3? Probably should have got 2. That was very weird of me. I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay. So if we find another VS Seeker, we are okay. Yeah, if we find another VS Seeker, we can just VS Seeker for Guzma Hala. There's Dialga, but it might be too late there, buddy. We can also try to Tool Scrapper my own. Wait, we play Field Blower. Can you Field Blower your cards off? They're going to Timeless me here. Okay, so we're going to do 150. So we're going to do 150 and then Shred. No. Then go for a Dialga V-Star. They might have game here, actually. They realistically might have game. So what they can do is put the 5 energies on the Dialga. Okay, right? Listen to me. They're going to put the 5 energy on Dialga. Just give them a second. 3, 4, 5. They're going to move the energy up to the active. They're going to go for Timeless, do 150, take a knockout. If they got the V-Star the following turn, they can then go for a Star Chronos to take a knockout. And then they can just go for the regular attack, only Tapu Koko. I should have I could have Dance of Ancients. Oh, no, buddy. I think that's the play. I think that's the play here. Yep. They might have it here. They might. I should have dug deep to knock out the Zashi in this turn. There's little mistakes of mine. I should have benched the Dragonite too early. Right, we overcommitted with Dragonite. That's a huge misplay on my part, right? We shouldn't have done that. We shouldn't have committed that Dragonite. We should have just waited. So now I'm getting punished for it. Okay. We'll see. I am feeling very bad right now. They're gonna take like 3 turns here. Because, like, the GX V-Star mechanic stuff. So, there's Timeless. They do 150. Own of their turns. They need to find a V-Star here. If they don't find V-Star here, I still feel very confident. So, they need to get back the Dialga V-Stars. Or maybe they play 3. I don't know. Yeah, they get back the Dialga V-Star somehow. And evolve Dialga V into a Dialga V-Star. Then, oh, this is GX. I'm silly. They can't do what I think they're going to do. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm overthinking it, guys. I apologize. I'm overthinking this. Okay. I apologize, guys. Field Blower, we won the game now. Oh, thanks, buddy. We won, dude. You Field Blower my Float Stone away. Yay! Do you have Ranger? You need Ranger here, bud. If you don't have Ranger. Yo, I was thinking the Dialga GX could go into a Dialga V-Star. Oh, well. Alright, he's going to be mad because he Field Blower away and not a Jet Pierce. Because 180 plus 60 is a knockout. Sorry, bud. Sorry there, champ. Sorry there, buddy. Buddy old pal. Sorry. Unless I did the math wrong. Sorry, bud. Oh, well, there's my Dragonite, guys. Here goes ADP Dragonite. I mean, my opponent did more turns than me. Because they went first and had an additional turn. Can you see how many turns they took? No. No, you can't. So I drew 4 cards and won. Just saying. That's how silly this deck is. That is how silly this deck is. Test it out. Deck super fast, consistent, strong. You do a ton of damage, take extra prize cards. Oh yeah, we feel Field Blower. I thought for something else we played something else for 2 seconds. So if we Trainers Mail hit Field Blower, we could have Field Blower our own Float Stone All-Star to the Muscle Band and do it that way, or we could have tried to find VS for Guzma if they didn't Field Blower our stuff off. So we had a lot of outs there. We had a lot of outs. So it looked very good for us. They could have ended us. I think end would have been very bad for us, right? Maybe. We still have a lot of outs, too. I don't know. We have barely played any cards. And that's how silly this deck is. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Test out Dragonite. It's a promo, too, so it's probably relatively cheap. Whole deck's probably cheap, right? It's probably cheap. Have fun before they nerf expanded. I think they're going to nerf expanded. They're not getting rid of it because they pretty much said, like, hey, we're not getting rid of expanding. We're just not having expanded regionals right now while we try to think of what we're going to nerf. So have fun. Test expanded. And I'll see you tomorrow on Fan Friday. Alrighty. Bye.